Hello, I am Alisha Malik. I have came to the screen of Shiro Vision with some new pieces of news for you. How does Mukul Roy bring to Mamata Banerjee's new look Trinamool? He is 67, is severely diabetic, requiring daily shots of insulin. Some BJP leaders allege he is not too alert these days either and that he forgets names. Regardless, he creates a buzz wherever he is. On June 11, Mukul Roy abandoned the BJP and rejoined the Trinamool Congress in something of a hasty ceremony. Alongside him was his son Shubhranshu, who also defected at same time. The move was so sudden that the BJP had no time to intervene. The Saffron Party's Bengal minder Kailash Vijayvargiya, known to be close to Mukul, reportedly tried to contact him as the news hit the media, but Mukul laid the call ring to silence. With that, Mukul wound up its almost 4-year innings in BJP. The signs of a rift were there to see. When the BJP learned that Mukul's son had met with TMC's Abhishek Banerjee on June 2 at a city hospital when Mukul's wife was critically ill, there were some sporadic attempts to ensure his loyalty. This included a visit from Dilip Ghosh and a call from Prime Minister Narendra Modi promising medical help for his wife. Though Mukul tweeted the following day reiterating this loyalty to BJP, political observers noted the movement. Mukul's time in BJP may have proved bittersweet, though he was widely credited for the saffron success in the state in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. From poaching winnable candidates from the TMC to cutting into its voter share, he remained an elections planner, subject to party records. अमित शाह हम ममता को उखाड़ के फेंकने के लिए आए हैं. We have come to uproot and throw away Mamata Banerjee government. It was only last July that he became a BJP national vice president, after word got out that he was looking to leave the party. Beard cut off, forced to chant Jai Shri Ram, claims elderly Muslim man in viral video. In a video on social media, an elderly Muslim man has accused 4 men of beating him up, chopping his beard and asking him to chant Jai Shri Ram in the Loni area, Ghaziabad. The Ghaziabad police said it has already registered an FIR and arrested one man, Parvez Gurjar, for his involvement in this alleged incident, which took place on June 5 but was reported to police 2 days later. Ghaziabad Senior Superintendent of Police Amit Pathak, however, said victim Abdul Samad, a Bulandshahr resident, had not made any allegation of being forced to chant Jai Shri Ram or the chopping off with his beard in his FIR lodged on June 7 with a delay of 2 days. How come he is making new allegations now on June 14? Asked Pathak, suspecting someone else of instigating him of making new allegations. Ghaziabad SP Airaj Raja said Gurjar was arrested a few days after the incident for his role in some other criminal case, but he was found involved in beating up Samad too, so he was put under the arrest in this case as well. Raja said the motive behind the beating up of Samad by Gurjar and his associate was a dispute between the two over the purchase of an amulet. Samad also practiced occultism and had sold some amulet to Gurjar, purportedly to free one of his family members from some evil effect. But a dispute arose between the two as there was no desired result of the amulet. The auto rickshaw had already 2 people in it when he hired it, while 2 more boarded it a little distance ahead, said Samad. In the video, adding the 4 suddenly pounced upon him inside the auto, covered his head with a piece of cloth and began beating him up. Elderly woman sexually assaulted dies after being stabbed multiple times in Delhi. A 62-year-old woman died allegedly after being stabbed 20 times by a man who also sexually assaulted her in East Delhi's Dalupura village, police said on Monday. The accused has been arrested The police received information about on Sunday from Dharamshila hospital about the victim. The police reached the hospital and found that the throat of the victim, a resident of Dalupura village, had been slit with a sharp-edged weapon and there were multiple injuries marks on her stomach. She had been declared broad dead. Deputy Commissioner of Police Priyanka Kaishap said. A case under Section 302 was registered at the new Ashoknagar police station. During investigation, police analyzed the CCTV footage of the area from where the woman was recovered and identity of accused was established, following which was arrested. The DCP said. During the interrogations, the accused admitted to his crime. The police have also recovered the knife, officials said, adding that the accused claimed he was in an inebriated condition during the incident. Police said without giving further details about the accused. The accused first slit her throat and then stabbed her over 20 times. Then said, adding that it also appears to be a case of sexual assault. The body was later sent to Lal Bahadur Shastri Hospital for the post-mortem. The woman's son Sabrin, he came home after completing his duty hours as a security guard in Noida and entered the house. He saw his mother lying in a pool of dirt. She used to sell vegetables near her house on Sunday. She had taken out her vegetable cart along with her grandson and later went back home to cook food. Opposition seeks answers over Ayodhya land purchase. Beat to Derul Ram Temple construction, alleged BJP. A war of words erupted between the BJP and the opposition parties on Monday over allegations of corruption in the purchase of land in Ayodhya by the Ram Temple Trust, with the Congress demanding a Supreme Court monitored probe and the Saffron Party terming it as an attempt to defame and derail the temple construction. Latching on to the issue to target the BJP and the RSS, Congress spokesperson Rajdeep Surjewala alleged that it was a big scam committed using funds collected from devotees and said Prime Minister Narendra Modi should answer the nation. How could BJP leaders commit such a big malpractice in the name of Lord Ram? Surjewala asked the demanded that the Apex Court direct an audit of all the donations and funds received and spent by the trust and make it public in the traditions of the idealism of Lord Ram. After Aam Aadmi Party Rajya Sabha member Sanjay Singh and a former UP minister and Samajwadi Party leader Pawan Pandey claimed on Sunday that land worth Rs 2 crore was bought at an inflated price of Rs 18.5 crore by Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra Trust. Its General Secretary Champat Rai dismissed the allegations as politically motivated and aimed at spreading disinformation. Rai asserted that there was complete transparency in the land transaction, but the opposition parties were unconvinced. The BJP is betraying the people. Misusing the money collected for Ram Temple is a severe blow to sentiments and the faith of the people, the Congress alleged on its Twitter handle.
Zero Vision. সবার সাথে সবার পাশে জিরো ভিশন। জিরো ভিশন আজ কলকাতা তথা গ্রাম বাংলার পশ্চিমবঙ্গের সাধারণ মানুষের পাশে এসে দাঁড়িয়েছে। জিরো ভিশন সবার সাথে সবার পাশে। আপনারাও পারেন জিরো ভিশনের মতন সবার পাশে এসে দাঁড়াতে। আসুন না সাহায্যের হাত বাড়িয়ে দিই। আপনারা যদি সাহায্য করতে চান তলার এই নাম্বারগুলোর সাথে যোগাযোগ করতে পারেন। প্রত্যেকটাই আমাদের জিরো ভিশন সংস্থার নাম্বার। ভালো থাকুন, সুস্থ থাকুন।
That's it for today for me and my team. Thank you for watching. Please stay safe and stay at home. If you like our channel, please do subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you.